Hey guys, it's that Dividend guy coming at you with another dividend investing video. So I wanted to do another list today, just trying to switch up the content. I know I did a couple videos on Warren Buffett and his airline stocks. I've also done my daily portfolio updates, which I will have that coming later on today. But real quick, I wanted to show you guys a list I found on Motley Fool, just to give you guys some more stock ideas. Keep in mind these are not buy recommendations. I don't even know what's on the list. I haven't looked at it yet, but this is a great place for you to find new stocks. So look at articles online and see what see their reasoning for maybe buying it or looking into buying it. So. Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. You're held reliable or responsible for the money you put in the market. Every investment has risk, so these are not buy recommendations. I'm literally just reading the list and giving you guys a chance to maybe find a couple new stocks. So let's take a look at three stocks the Motley Fool says you can buy and hold forever. They talk about the COVID-19 pandemic right off the bat, um, showing how volatile the market can be to new investors without any warning, which is true. It's been very volatile, which some people don't like that. I do. I prefer a volatile market because the lower the stocks go, the higher my yield because I'm a dividend growth investor. So a lot of the stocks that are usually at premium prices, stocks like J&J, 3M, Altria, AbbVie, ones that don't really go down very often. I'm long all those, by the way. They don't go down. Like they stay very stable because they're great businesses, and it takes something big to really rock them out of their status or knock them off their pedestal. So the pandemic's been great for me and a lot of stock investors because the volatility's helped us. But not everybody's been so lucky. So if you have a very volatile portfolio, maybe look at stabilizing it a bit with maybe one of these positions. Take a look what they have to say. First is GlaxoSmithKline. They manufacture. They're a top drug manufacturer that provides patients with critical medication from HIV to oncology to respiratory and other drugs. The products they serve patients in a variety of healthcare needs. It makes them a healthcare stock that's recommended to buy is it's diversified beyond pharmaceutical products. While pharmaceuticals make up more than half of the company's sales, the other half comes from consumer health products and vaccines. In April, they announced that they would be working with Sanofi to develop an adjuvated vaccine for the coronavirus. By the latter half of this year, the companies expect to begin clinical trials on the candidate vaccine, and results could be available a year later, so by early as next year. A successful vaccine would help propel the company's sales growth in 2019. Their top line rose by 9.5%, but the year before the revenue grew by just 2.1%. Year to date, they are down 11%. So diversification is important when you pick a stock to buy and hold forever because the company has to be adaptable to changing situations such as a pandemic, um, and with its and if its collaboration with Sanofi is successful, it could benefit during the challenging economic time. Another important factor to consider when you are looking for a stock that you could buy and hold, pretty much forget about, is the profitability of the company. And this is very important. It's good that they mention this because a lot of people are like, when they hear, like a dividend king, like, oh, J&J is going to be around forever. It's like, well, I don't think it's going to go anywhere, but nothing's guaranteed. So you have to have a company that's technologically based in and very moat heavy, which means that their spot's not going to be taken up by some random, right? And a lot of times, the reason that I like these companies is because they're big enough to buy out competitors, which is super important because if somebody starts to take market share, they can just buy them. So that is a good point as well. After all, a company that struggles to stay out of debt is not one that you should expect to hold for the long haul. And it says that their top line has not fallen below 10%, which is great. And the added bonus is the stock pays a dividend, but it's from the UK, so that makes the payment fluctuate a little bit, but the dividend is still above 2%, and that is the average of the S&P 500 stock. Next is Adobe. It's a top tech stock that's known for its high-quality software. Names like Photoshop, Illustrator, Reader are second to none, and their programs are what professionals and many industries seek. So they are the top line when it comes to their field. Whether it's designing ads, entrepreneurs need a way to professionally edit photos for their websites, which Adobe fills that need. Um, they did say that COVID was affecting their business, but it's affected everybody. So they're still going strong from the looks of it, though. But last year in 2019, the company's top line growth grew by 23.7%. That was mainly due to subscription revenue, which accounted for 89.4% of its total sales. That's up slightly from 87.7%. So they're making great profit margins. So just like the last stock, Adobe's bottom line has consistently been above. In the past 10 years, its profit margins never fell below 6%. And in the three most recent fiscal years, they've been above 23%. Adobe doesn't pay a dividend, but with the stock up 19% this year, as the S&P is down 4%, the stock returns have made up for the fact that it does not pay a dividend. So Adobe is not one that I would buy because it doesn't pay a dividend. Next is MasterCard, and this could be MasterCard or Visa. They say that it could be switched out in the article. I saw Visa down here. Yep. So they talk about how MasterCard owns a lot of the market. So MasterCard's a no-brainer as far as long-term investments go. The need for consumer credit is not going away, especially with the pandemic. It makes people have to lean on credit more than they normally would, which is kind of sad, but I mean, it's a service that they're going to need. Consumers quickly changed course, posting the biggest first quarter credit card debt pay down ever, so they're actually paying down their debt. Spending may be down during the recession, but over the long term, investors should continue to expect to see MasterCard sales numbers rise. They rose by 12.9% in 2018, 35% in 2017. So they're going up a lot. In 10 years, its lowest annual profit margin came at 28%. MasterCard is a safe bet to see more than 30% of its sales trickle through the bottom line. Even though it's been affected, it's handled it very well. Even though it's been affected by COVID-19, it's been able to handle it. It's not a stock that investors need to worry about over the long term. And that's why they say it's a great forever stock to own. MasterCard and Visa, its rival, are both good picks. They do point out that revenue-wise and even stock price-wise, it seems like MasterCard has more room to grow because Visa owns more of the market. So eventually their argument is that Visa is going to top out and then MasterCard is going to start taking more share. But I think that will take a long time to happen. Honestly, I have Visa on my watch list. I added it today. I did own American Express for a while, but I like Visa's market share percentage more. So I decided to go with Visa over MasterCard. But like they said, either one is a good choice. But currently, MasterCard pays a modest dividend of about 0.05%. 0.5%, which is slightly less than Visa's 0.6. So either way, you're getting a dividend. It's not very big, but the reason that these companies are a buy and hold is because they have a lot of growth potential for that dividend. So shares of Visa are up 6% year to date, and MasterCards are up by 4%. Which stock is the better buy? The stocks are great options for investors to build their portfolios, but if you are looking for the price to earnings multiples, Adobe is the most expensive of the three, while Glaxo provides investors with the most bang for their buck. Even the healthcare stock pays a high dividend and will face less risk than MasterCard with the recent bad debts. So overall, they say the healthcare stock is a better value. It offers a solid mix of the value, dividends, and stability and potential growth. So value-wise, they say that Adobe is expensive. And if you're looking for value, then GlaxoSmithKline is the one to go for. So, anyways, guys, just another list. I wanted to give it to you real quick before I headed off to work. So, 3 stocks Motley Fool say that you can buy and hold forever. They said GlaxoSmithKline, GSK, which is working on a vaccine for Corona with Sanofi. Then Adobe, ADBE. but it does not pay a dividend. And then they mentioned MasterCard, but they also did say Visa would be good. And they say, according to the price, the pharmaceutical would be a better one to buy. So let me know, guys, if you own any of these. I do like going through these lists, kind of giving myself a little bit more of a broader perspective on the stocks in the market, because I don't know all of them. There's a lot of them. I do have my personal picks. For pharmaceuticals, I like AbbVie. And for the credit card stocks, I like Visa. I did own MasterCard for a while, but I like Visa's market share enough that it made me switch. So, anyways, guys, I'll see you in another dividend investing video. My regular portfolio update is coming today. So I should be giving you guys 2 videos. That might already be out, actually. So I'll probably post this one after that. But I will have another portfolio update coming tonight, and I'll have it posted tomorrow. So thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to hit the like button and make it blue, and hit the subscribe button, and when you do, hit the bell notification so you don't miss any updates. Let me know if you guys want more lists. I have a portfolio breakdowns of like the biggest positions for Bill Gates, Warren Buffett. So I have a lot of stuff coming. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.